this afternoon?
Yeah, I think it's not a result that we expected if you look at the number of chances that we created, especially in the first 30 minutes of the game. We created so many chances. We even had a penalty and then we so it's just one of the bad days at the office.
Right. Coach, I think many people are asking why did Frederick Asare have to leave the national team camp for this game? Because most people know that we currently have two goalkeepers and then Fatao on loan at Future Stars. Why did we have to bring Frederick Asare from the national team?
Yeah, I think it's because of the fact that Danlad said he was not mentally and psychologically ready. I'm putting his words. He engaged the goalkeeper's coach on Friday night and told him that, which is Najao, and told him that he was not ready for the game. Najao in turn also engaged his colleague Joe Ban, who is still on national assignment at Pram Pram. And then he called him back in the night and then he engaged him, and Danlad said he was still not ready for the game. So Saturday morning, that was yesterday morning, for a shake-up, Najao went to him and then engaged him again, and he still stood by his position. But then I was brought in just at the beginning of the training, and then I told them that, okay, let's finish with the training, I'll go and see him. I went to see Danlad, engage him, and he told me that mentally and psychologically he was not ready because to him, some pre-match feelings that he has that gives him confidence to be able to be in the pool. He's not having those things, and looking at the nature of the game, to him, he realized that the game was so dear to our heart, and therefore staying away for some time before this game, he thought that he couldn't be ready for the game. So thereon, we decided to engage the FA, and then the FA also engaged the head coach of the Blasters, which is Otto Addo, who also granted the permission, because that meant that we were going to be left with only one goalkeeper, because he said he was not ready. So once he was not ready, we cannot even put him on the bench, because anything can happen that he has to come in. So basically that's the reason why you didn't see him, and we have to bring in Frederick Asare. It's not any other thing apart from this.
Right. I know you would always want to worry about the technical aspect of the game, preparing your team, but how frustrating is that for you in a case where Frederick Asare was injured? A player saying psychologically, I'm not ready. Do you think, when I say your bosses, I mean the management, are they going to take action on this particular case, or you haven't spoken to them about that?
Oh no, this one, I mean, this very decision that we took, that Asare came, management was part of the process, so they are aware. They are aware of these details I've given to you. As for the whatever is there, I mean, that one, we have to move on. That is it. That's what I have to say. We have to move on. That's it.
Coach, still on the Ghana Premier League as editor from today's game. You've been in coaching for, if I can recall, I think almost a decade now. We had a call up for the last as only one player from the league was called. What does this say to you as coaches when the entire season just a player has been called from the local league to the national team?
I mean, calling a player, it depends on the coach. I mean, there are so many good quality players in the league, but every coach and his style of play, defensive structure, offensive structure, the caliber of players that he thinks that can fit into his general structure. So I would not say that it's not about the fact that we don't have quality in the league. We have quality in the league. Individual players are very good, but it all depends on the coach who is making the call out. So what I have to say is that as coaches, we need to work harder, and as players, they also need to work harder, so that, I mean, moving on, more people will be called, more players will be called to join the Black Stars, the main Black Stars.
Coach, good afternoon.
Congratulations.
We saw that you used one Ishak Hussein instead of Emmanuel Kotei. Mono Kotei in the last 3 games ahead of this game has been very excellent. But all of a sudden, we didn't see him in your starting lineup today. Why that change, and how did Hussein fare to you in terms of the right back position that he played?
Yeah, I think Kotei had 3 yellow cards, accumulated yellow cards, which per the rules of the game means that he has to miss a game, and he had to miss this game. So that was why you didn't see Kotei in there. It was because of suspension. I think Fusini, this has been his first major start. I spoke with him, I had one-on-one with him. I think he did his best. He did his best as a first-time starter. So I will encourage him to look more confident, more hopeful, and then work harder so that subsequently, if he gets the opportunity, he'll be able to give his all to the team.
Right, thank you so much, Doc.